Good morning, guys. So this morning we're doing the wishy-washy thing with coffee, and I painted on normal printer paper, and I'm going to do it again to show you guys how it works, how you have to work on printer paper when you paint. Alright, so I've got my weak coffee, my very strong coffee, and my medium coffee. Alright, and I used what you guys will have at home, hopefully, is a sponge and a piece of cotton ball and cotton buds. And this is what my first attempt looks like. We're gonna do this again. I'm going to forward through the very rough drawing, and I'm drawing only the flowers, the most important things, the things I want to stand out, the flowers, and some of the very hazy leaves you can see at the back, like there and there, and that's it. The rest I don't do. I don't go into details because this is a wishy-washy thing. We don't go into details. I'm painting on printer paper today because most of you have only printer paper or other normal paper at home, which works differently. Okay, so I'm going to forward quickly through the initial sketch. Okay, I think that's it for now, for the sketch. Now we're gonna start painting. Now the first I used the cotton bud and the lightest paint with the very quick washes in the background. Alright, so soak up quite a bit of the coffee on your cotton bud and work carefully not to go in between here because the cotton bud's not small enough. Remember, you wishy-washy, so you have to work fast and not very specific and detailed. It's with wishy-washy, we're doing kind of an impressionistic painting here, so it's just the idea that counts, nothing specific, nothing detailed. Now I'm taking my sponge at the middle tone coffee, and I'm going to work on these darker parts, the leaves and the darker parts around it. I'm still not worried about being too specific and too detailed. The nice thing with the sponge is, let me show you, that you can soak up and press out, express some of it, so that you have only enough. And the other nice thing is that you can squeeze it into a little point kind of thingy, like that, for getting into small areas. Alright. And now I'm going to use another corner of the sponge, and I'm going back to the lighter coffee. Do the insides, that very faint shadowy parts on the insides of the flowers. Is it here? Yeah, it's light enough. You can see here I've tested when I mixed the coffee. Now we wait for this to dry just a little bit. The drying time luckily is quicker. On printer paper, it's quicker than on watercolor paper. On watercolor paper, it can take some time for paint to dry. I think those parts up there is dry enough so that I can rework them now. Okay, for this, for the background, I'm going to use the medium coffee again. What you do with the cotton buds, let me show you. Soak it up properly so that you have enough paint on there. Let me show you here on the scrap piece of paper. If you soak up too little, if you just dip it in there, it's not enough paint. This side I've soaked up properly. You can scrape off a little bit of paint and see the difference, right? Okay, so let's start back here. Now for this part, you're going to have to pull on the cotton bud a little bit at the front, only a little bit, so that it makes a sharpish little point like that, because here we are going to work really small. Now with a different cotton bud, and I'm going to work really small now, so I'm from the start gonna pull out a little point there. Okay, and I'm working with the darkest shade of coffee now. Now with the darkest shade of coffee, this is thicker, so you don't need to soak up so much. You can get away with only a little bit. Alright, and I'm gonna start here. I think it looks fine, so it can dry. Remember, if you want something to dry quickly, use a hairdryer. Blow on it. I'm just gonna sign my name there. Alright, and that's it for today. The next one, I'll see what we're gonna do. I think a still life will probably be more useful to the guys who don't have all the correct professional tools at home. I wanted to do a dog, but I think the texture is going to be very tricky if you don't have the proper watercolor paper and brushes. So I think we're going to do a still life on Saturday, and then from Tuesday we are going to do mandalas in different ways, different mandalas in different ways. Alrighty, stay safe guys, see you in the next one. Bye.